Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Dexter Resurrection. This one's going to be doing a discussion video for today. We're going to be going over the ratings from IMDb for Dexter Resurrection Episode 9, Touched by an Angel. So obviously, this is one of the biggest episodes Dexter has ever done. I mean, they killed, well, okay, spoiler warning, but if you haven't seen the episode, I mean, honestly, like, you probably shouldn't be watching an Episode 9 video, but I'll still warn you either way. They killed Angel Batista, right? They killed Angel Batista in a really just insane manner, and in a way that, honestly, I did not expect them to do, and I didn't expect it to be as amazing as it was, too, you know what I'm saying? I know that there's a lot of people that are split on that death. Some people that love it, some people that, dislike it. I love it. I love it for everything it did, for the story, for Dexter's character. I thought it was a great villain moment for Prater, of course, and, for Charlie even, briefly, and I thought it was really, really good. And, well, I don't know if anybody else has heard this, but a little bit of a fun fact about the episode. Apparently, the scream that Dexter had at the end of the episode was not scripted. Michael C. Hall did that in the moment, in the scene. So, yeah, wow. I mean, I'm seriously, Michael C. Hall needs an Emmy for this season. He really does. He needs an Emmy for his role in general, but, like, especially for this. Him, David, and Peter, right? Them three, I think in particular need some kind of an award for this, because they absolutely have killed it this whole season. They've been absolutely incredible. But anyway, so Dexter Episode 9 is the highest rated, that's right, it is the highest rated episode on IMDb of all time of Dexter. That includes the original series, that includes Dexter New Blood, that includes Dexter Original Sin, and the 9 episodes of Resurrection. That's true. Resurrection Episode 9 is the highest rated IMDb rating Dexter has ever gotten, with a 9.9 rating. That is crazy. And if you look at some of the ratings that we've been getting this season, these are some of the highest rated Dexter episodes of all time, which, I wouldn't say that this season is higher rated, for me at least, than Season 4. I think I do definitely prefer Season 4 of Dexter by quite a bit. But I definitely understand the appeal, and I will say there are episodes in this season that I will give the, credit where credit is due. Like Episode 7, oh my god. Episode 8, holy frick. Episode 9, one of the greatest Dexter episodes of all time, and I mean that too. Episode 9 is one of my favorite Dexter episodes I've ever seen. Like, it would be in a top 5, genuinely. Like, it really would be. And, again, that is saying something, because we've had, like, 10 seasons of the streamlined Dexter, and then obviously Original Sin kind of counting as, I guess, a little extra, there, but we've had 10 seasons of the main, Dexter with Michael C. Hall, and to see it still going strong like this with a 9.9 IMDb rating, I mean, you know how many episodes of TV get that rating? It's not many from them. They rarely give 10s. Like, the only 10 out of 10s I've seen from them is, like, Ozymandias from Breaking Bad, which, that's an understandable episode if you've ever seen that show. But, again, like, I'm telling you what, there is a lot going for Dexter Resurrection. And the fact that they got a high rating like that, because, again, like, when a show comes back, or when a show gets a spinoff after an original series ends, whatever you want to look at this as, usually they don't do good, unless you're like Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul did great, because it gave added context to the original series, and really, just added to Breaking Bad, right? That's what made that show work so well. You look at properties like The Walking Dead, on the other hand, they made some spinoffs after the original ended that really didn't add to the story, really didn't do anything. It just kind of, stalled the story out, And then you got a show like this that's like, it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Like, they know how to do it, because I've heard people acknowledge this, and I do agree, is that this show is very fan service-esque, right? It is. But they don't do it in the way where it's like, oh, it's fan service after fan service after fan service. No, like, you don't have Batista running around saying La Pasión, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I'd have been like, okay, But they didn't do that, Like, they do little nods. They do little things here and there. They do, of course, have that. But they don't go over the top with it either. They tell original stories with Prater and with Batista and all these other storylines that are very unique. They tell the story in New York, which is a fantastic setting, but then also staying true to the old Dexter, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why people are kind of gravitating towards this series more than New Blood and Original Sin, is because, well, with Original Sin, it was a young Dexter and it was a different actor, so it automatically, as amazing as Original Sin is, and I think the show is heavily underrated, it's kind of why I wish there was a season 2. You know, again, it's not Michael C. Hall. That's what probably got people to not be as interested, you know? And then for Dexter New Blood, I mean, it was just so different from the original series. Like, it was great different, though. I liked the change. I liked the Iron Lake setting. I liked all that. But again, it wasn't like that old school Dexter. You know what I'm saying? It was different, which is what made that show unique. That's what I liked about it. But with Resurrection, I mean, it brings back all the traits of the original show, while also staying true, though, to it being a new series in New York and, you know, Prater and that stuff as well. That's different, you know what I'm saying? They're doing different things, but they're also kind of, you know, staying true to, you know, what they are and, you know, kind of going back to their roots a little bit with Resurrection, which I think is what is amazing about it, to be honest. But again, like, I've never seen a franchise. It's why it's my favorite franchise going on right now. Ever since I discovered it last year, I've been obsessed with Dexter, because it's like every show is good. Right? Every show is good. Like, the original series, even the bad few seasons it had, it's a great series. You know, Dexter New Blood, great series. Despite its kind of wonky ending, it was a great series. You know what I'm saying? Dexter Original Sin, great series. And Dexter Resurrection, amazing series. So they really know how to do spinoffs. That's why, like, I don't get nervous when they advertise spinoffs, because Dexter has proven 3 times now that they know how to do spinoffs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, I think it's really impressive the way that they've done this. I think it's very impressive the way that they've done Resurrection, and that's why they're earning a 9.9 from IMDb, because, I mean, y'all know me, I'd give it a 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, episode 9, I'd give it a freaking 10, you know? But again, maybe I'm fanboying here. That's definitely possible. But no, but I don't think I am. I think that episode is genuinely the quality of a 10 out of 10. I really do. I think it's incredible. I mean, the death of Batista is incredible. I think the way that they executed it was just incredible. Prater as a villain really came into his own that episode and really made, I think, everybody hate him, which I think is, you know, obviously the purpose. So they really outdone themselves with this one. They outdone themselves. I cannot wait to see the ratings for this whole season once we get episode 10, of course. You know, well, you guys know me, like, I've seen the finale, but I can even say, like, the finale's good, but I don't think it's episode 9. 9 is the king of this season. That's my favorite episode of the season. That episode, oh my god, man, it's so good. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you guys all kind of feel about Dexter Resurrection, and do you think it's living up to the ratings that IMDb is leaving for them? Do you think it's better than, like, all the original show seasons? I don't. I think there are still a couple seasons of the original show I prefer, especially season 4. Like, I don't think it beats the Trinity Killer or anything like that, but it is on that level of, like, intensity and, like, just on the edge of your seat. So on that element, I do think it is that type of quality. But I think Dexter Season 4 was just a little bit more consistent. I think each episode was just consistently 10 out of 10s. This season, I've had my grievances here and there, but it's without a doubt a phenomenal season. And I will say, it's definitely my favorite TV show that's been coming out this year. Dexter Resurrection, 100%. It's been the most enjoyable. It's just really enjoyable television. It's really nice to see one of the greatest franchises I've ever seen created, have such a massive comeback like this, and to do all these things, and to bring Quinn and Masuka in, and give Batista his final season. I mean, this is a season that everybody's going to remember. Like, everybody's going to remember the first season of Resurrection for probably Touched by an Angel. They're probably going to remember this season just for that episode, you know? So it's insane, man. It's absolutely bonkers. But yeah, I want to hear your comments. How do you feel about Resurrection? How do you feel about the show so far? And I'm actually curious. Leave down below, what is your favorite spinoff of the Dexterverse? Is it New Blood, is it Original Sin, or is it Resurrection? Let me know. For now, I will say I'm kind of just neutral with every single one of them. I kind of just love them all. But, obviously, maybe when the season ends, we could discuss which one is the best. In terms of the fan reception, I'm definitely noticing it's Resurrection. I'd probably say that, too. It definitely has the highest highs of each of the spinoffs, for sure. But in terms of consistent writing, low-key, topic for another video. That's what I'll say. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Dexter Resurrection. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.